The start of freshman year, it was kind of hard because you would get all the peer pressure and not to do this and not to do that. But it was your mindset and how you want to achieve for the 4 years. So I stepped away from all that stuff and I stayed on task and I kept up with my grades and I tried and I didn't give up when I wanted to.
It's also important to think early on in high school, how can I put myself in a position where I can get a lot of scholarships? And that means keeping your grades up, doing well on SATs and ACTs. And I encourage students to do a little bit of prep for ACTs and SATs. That preparation can go a long ways in terms of getting those scores up. And then being involved in extracurricular activities, things outside of school, things in school, so that you have a great high school resume.
I stayed on task. That's my main objective. You need to stay on task your freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. I worked so hard just from time to time. I made sure I paid attention in class. I turned in all my work. I made the grades that I knew I could make, and it's got me to where I am today.
I joined a lot of clubs and I made sure to have a lot of extracurricular activities, and I made sure that I was staying involved and engaged in my schoolwork and that I kept up a GPA.
I regularly go online and look for different schools that I think will be good for what I want to do in the future. I talk to my parents about scheduling tours. I look on college websites to see how I can schedule a tour.
I do band and theater kind of concurrently, and I just found that by sacrificing stuff that I want to do outside of that, then I can make up for the time to do school activities as well, like homework. So I could always, instead of going home and taking a nap or going home and watching TV, I'd have to do my work just so that I could do the things that I want to do.
What concerns me most about attending college would probably be that I'm not prepared, because I've been taking a lot of AP classes and higher level classes, so I think academically I'll be prepared, but I've never been on my own and independent without parent help and stuff, so I'm just worried about that aspect of things.
So I encourage students as seniors to apply early, meet the priority deadlines, get the FAFSA in. The FAFSA is now available to be completed starting October 1. So it's very important to get the FAFSA into the universities. And then also check with the university to see if there's any additional scholarship application that needs to be filled out. For example, with UT, when you finish your Apply Texas, there is a separate scholarship application online that needs to be filled out.
One of the biggest struggles that comes up is timelines. Being aware at the college level how important those are, that when there's a deadline for a scholarship, deadline for an application, that deadline is firm. At the high school level, we have a lot of flexibility, and sometimes that becomes a problem for a student who is anticipating that same flexibility at the next level. And so just being aware, researching, knowing when deadlines are, and then making sure you're getting everything done in front of those deadlines so you're not rushed and stressed as they're approaching.
There's a lot of money out there. There are outside scholarships. We have local scholarships here, our Educational Foundation, our PTO. We've just got a lot of different companies in the area that love to give money to students from our district. So looking into those outside scholarships is important too. And on all of your high school websites, we have sites that you can go to look for additional scholarships. For example, our college consulting website. You can go to that, and there are hundreds and hundreds of scholarships there. That is on our Boswell website. You can go to that, and there are lots and lots of scholarships there.
So for scholarships, we always try to give apps for the kids to use. We try to give websites for the kiddos to use. We also encourage the kids to take place and apply for the local scholarships that come out in the spring from the district. and we try to get a good representation at Saginaw for that. We haven't had the best representation of students in the past, so we're really trying to get the word out there. And I do tell the kids, most importantly, if you're going to get scholarships, 99% of it will come from the university itself. Not only should you fill out financial aid, but every school should have some sort of general scholarship application or specific scholarships that the school offers.
Most often, the feedback we get when it comes to the application process, when it comes to scholarships, is I wish I had started sooner. I wish I had started this process sooner, regardless of when they started. That they had begun using the research tools that we have available. They had begun their college visits and going to campuses and really seeing what life was like on that campus. That they took advantage of those opportunities and did it sooner to help them make a wiser and a better decision for them. So that's it goes back to, even as early as freshman year, beginning that process of investigating what's out there, what's available to you, what you think is a viable option for you, and taking advantage of all 4 years of researching that data, not just 1 or 2 semesters of your senior year.
I know I can go to them anytime. They've made themselves very welcoming to me. They offer lots of advice. There's a lot of programs here that you can take part in to get ready, like the College and Career Center, for instance. They're always open to answer questions about college and what you can do to prepare for your future.
Career Center is really my lunchroom. I come here and lunch every day. I try to get these good websites with the counselors. They help me out really good. You should come. They will help you.
I really think what they did for FAFSA and how they implied to where we can just get our tax returns from the IRS is much faster than how it used to be. Because when I took dual credit classes, it used to not be that way, and you would have to do each step by step, and it would take so much time. But now I feel like it only took me like 10 minutes to only do the application now, which made it so much easier. My advice would be just to get it out of the way. The best thing to do is to do it as soon as possible, just because the faster you do it, the less you have to worry about it, and it will help you in the long run, just to know what money you can get from the government or what financial aid you can just get in general.
I would say don't be afraid to apply for out-of-state colleges, because they do give really good scholarships for out-of-state students.
I would like to add that yes, it is stressful and it seems complicated right now, but at the time when you're doing it, it will be worth it, and to not give up for it.
Do your homework, don't fall behind, go to school, and try, I guess.
I do want to add that as important as it is to apply for financial aid your first year, you honestly need to apply every year. And that also is the same for scholarships in the colleges. A lot of times, when my daughter is going to Texas Woman's and she got some scholarships, and they said it's more than likely they continue them every 4 years, but all 4 years, but you still need to apply for them just to make sure. So it doesn't end when you get into college.
Never give up. There's gonna be some people that tell you cannot do things. So what you gotta do is you gotta go beyond that barrier. You gotta go above, do extra things. You might lose some sleep nowadays, but who said hard work didn't pay off?
Again, don't limit yourself. Set goals, set them high, and push yourself to achieve those goals. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not capable. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. Sometimes there's hurdles in our way, and sometimes seeing the way past or over those hurdles can be difficult. And sometimes the journey we take to get to that end point may be a little bit different than we initially thought or that we initially planned, but it doesn't mean that ultimate goal can't be reached. So never allow those obstacles to shut you down. If you have a goal, push through it, do whatever you can to reach that goal.
We hope this video will help you navigate the scholarship process with a little better understanding and a little more ease. The Foundation offers many scholarships as well, and you can find the applications on our website. If you have any questions in regards to the scholarships we offer, don't hesitate to contact me. We wish you all the best in this endeavor.